9 college students chosen to play the ultimate game of wit, endurance, and survival. Divided into 2 tribes named after constellations representing strength and integrity. Cocab, meaning the backbone of the bear, and Corleone, symbolic of a lion's heart. 9 contestants, 1 week in the wilderness, only 1 winner.
I'm not really looking forward to merging with Cocab because there's some different dynamics with that group. I'll probably get more and more withdrawn.
Merge together as one, become Cocab.
This morning it was a shock getting up. I was the first one out towards the bathhouse, saw that the little puddles in the ground that we've been walking around the past couple of days were frozen.
I'm so freezing cold. And I'm a baby when I wake up, and they came and woke me up this morning.
Who did?
That's okay. The other tribe. We're gonna burn their flag.
More.
Let's just stretch out like one tarp here and then close off that corner with the other tarp.
Yeah, if we
And
put
tuck it
another
under the
board
ground.
right in this way.
We can lay it up and then drop it at night.
It's really windy, which is making it colder. And they said the wind chill factor was like 12 degrees out here. So it's making it a little difficult. So like when they were putting up the stuff, the tent. But they got it up, so that's good.
Ben stood around the whole damn time. And I
Yeah, he
was just
didn't
like,
help with
he's like,
nothing.
you need any help?
And you just see,
If you see anything that needs to be done, do it.
he's like, I feel like I'm doing nothing. I was like,
I was about
because
to
you
say,
are.
You aren't
Man, I
doing
was like,
nothing.
God.
At least Jenny was out there like
Helping with
putting
sleeping bags,
stuff in the fire and
and
stuff like that. So
keeping it going for us.
Ben, pissed me off. I mean, he's such a little troll. I just want to beat his head in with a rock. He's just so annoying. Everything I have to say, he has to like contradict me. I happen to be a girl, and so I'm somewhat of a little bitch sometimes, and he's just really annoying me.
Ben is definitely annoying. Yeah. That was also what we discussed. Rob doesn't like Ben at all. He thinks he's annoying and he just doesn't contribute.
I mean, I knew Ben didn't like me so much since we had that tug of war thing, or even before that, I don't know. And they just said, yeah, he really doesn't like you and he doesn't want you on the team.
I'm still kind of a little miffed about yesterday with the water with Rob, but you know, that's in the past, but we still want him as a team gone first.
I hope Ben gets voted off just because he's so freaking annoying.
I already know who I'm voting off. Ben. He's too annoying.
I don't want to sleep next to a little fart bag.
Ben's mentality right now is that he wants to recluse himself, be kind of isolated so he can gather his thoughts for competitions, which is definitely not the way to start off, first impression with a group of people that their sole purpose is keeping you is for benefit of the group.
I think I'm gonna pretty much stick with the way I've been doing things, a little bit of withdrawal from the group. Gives me some time personally just to sit around and think.
Golly, you stupid little troll.
I think I got the best hair though. It's all matted and tangled and nasty.
He just annoys me totally and completely.
The first challenge of the newly merged tribe is entitled Backstab. In this strategic game, they will literally be giving away the luxury prize to the person whom they feel is the most deserving. Each contestant will have stakes labeled 0 through 4. They will give each player a different number depending on their worth. If a person receives a 0, they will have no points towards a luxury. A 4 should be given to the player deemed most deserving to win. The luxury prize for Backstab is a fine dining experience later tonight. After the backstabbing is complete, the points were totaled. There is a tie for second place between Andrew and Mike, but the winner of the dinner is Jeremy.
Go ahead.
I'll bring back a doggy bag.
Ain't enough for all of us.
Thanks, guys.
When Ben and Jenny came up to do their testimonial, the four of us just sat in the tent, and of course, you know how that stuff goes. So we talked, and we made the decision that the two, Jenny and Ben, are going to compete in this next competition, and whichever of those two comes in last, we're voting out.
Drew brought up, he said, I hate to bring this up, but we got to talk about who's going.
I mean,
there's no doubt
it's
about
kind of
it.
obvious right now. Let's go for Jenny.
Oh, really?
No, like I want to hear
One of them two, obviously.
Yeah.
We could vote Ben, Jenny, and then it's us four for ourselves.
Fighting our
And it's just
our
everybody
butts off.
Final four, go for it.
Yeah.
Whoever wins it goes
Whoever
from
gets
there.
immunity, and then whoever.
And then you make your own decision on who you want up next.
That's right.
That's the discussion we had, so the four of us. But we're going to vote Rob off today.
You want to use all this rice, by the way?
About a little more than half. We still got.
While
one
his
rice.
competitors are preparing more rice, Jeremy is treated to his luxury prize.
I think winning this shows exactly where I am. I win, so.
You must be pretty confident because they kind of picked, who was going to go on this challenge, and you got to win. So
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. I was like, I was sort of surprised, but then again, I was like, well, I'm one of the least that has trounced on anybody's feet, so.
Bag week, one full bag.
Want a little more.
Free mango pound cheesecake.
I'll probably take the white chocolate Oreo.
This one.
Coming up, in the next immunity challenge, a surprise twist will leave some contestants in the hands of their enemies. Who will be safe and who will be exiled in tonight's elimination court? Find out when we return.
I do spend a lot of time by myself. That's been part of my strategy, is to kind of be isolated, keep my distance a little bit, and not get too involved with anything.
It's 4 points for him.
We're trying to make sure that we get Rob out first. The three of us, I'm from the original Corleone tribe. It's getting to where I don't want him around because there's going to be a fight, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of that. I think right now there's a false alliance going on between Mike and Andrew and Rob and Sterling, just to kind of run interference. And I'm just kind of withdrawing a little bit, just trying to keep things kind of interesting. That's some good footage from that.
I don't want to go out on the lake. It's too cold. I'm sitting by the fire where it's warm. They want to fish, have fun. I highly doubt they'll catch anything. It's too cold.
Today's immunity challenge will be different from any of the others. It will be for double immunity, where two players will win safety from tonight's elimination court. They will be paired by a random drawing.
Both have immunity.
The pairs are Rob and Ben, Andrew and Jeremy, and Mike and Jenny. The contestants must cross the creek and race through the woods to find a bucket full of water balloons. Each team must transport 2 water balloons, one for each trip, back to the other side. The trick is that they must always have one hand from each player on the balloon at all times. Once the teams have succeeded in bringing 2 water balloons to the other side, they will only need to take one of them, put it between their backs, and carry it up the hill where their immunity waits. The first team to complete this physically draining mission will both be safe from tonight's vote.
Exiled, ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Come on, man.
Whoa, what? Balance is key here. Ben, none if we don't even get over there.
Here we go. All right, Josh. Got it.
Give me the other hand. Give me the other hand.
Get a rest, Take your time on the log.
Come on, Ben.
To be honest, that's the happiest I felt losing the whole week.
We're out of balloons.
Jeremy and Andrew have just won immunity.
Coming up, Andrew and Jeremy's secured immunity leaves some contestants feeling vulnerable.
He feels like his head's more on the chopping block than mine.
Right now, he's probably sweating bullets.
Watch as one more contestant leaves tonight.
Ben's a slow, he's almost out of shape. He cost me. He didn't even try. That's what pissed me off. I could understand if he gave it everything, but at one point he was just walking.
I wanted to look like I was trying hard, and I did not want to share immunity with Rob. Yeah, I know you did. You got a little overzealous with that cold water. I was like,
I was freaking pissed. He doesn't hold his own weight. He's totally pissing me off. I just want to freaking throw him in the water halfway through.
Everybody's trying to get me on their side, and they're all trying to form alliances with me. Basically, I don't want to be the first to go, okay? Because one, I'm a girl, and I have to stand up for girls girls here right now. I can't let my girls down. I can't let the whole entire gender down by being a girl and just being the first one voted off. That sucks. I'm not gonna do that. So basically, it's a bitch game right now, and I'm playing whoever I can play to win.
Right now we're going to find out who's telling the truth and who's screwing people over.
I voted for Rob. Just some of the attitudes he's had during some of the games have just kind of sparked me into some anger. And I've not really enjoyed that.
Mike, he is not only a mental challenge to me, he's also a physical challenger to me, which means he's a double threat. He's gotta go.
Wasn't supposed to be you today, but in order for me to win, we have to do this.
The votes are in. Rob. Rob.
Third vote. Rob. Mike.
Mike.
And final vote. Mike.
There's a two-way tie between Rob and Mike. Since Jeremy and Andrew possess immunity, it is their responsibility to choose either Rob or Mike to be exiled. If they cannot make a unanimous decision, they will forfeit their immunity, subjecting everyone, including themselves, to a random lottery.
Mike? What I'm saying is Mike's not the fastest and he ain't the smartest either.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah, we do. I'm still sticking with Mike.
I'm sticking with Rob.
Yeah, it's gonna be down to us too, because they're gonna keep one of us off. You know they are.
Andrew and Jeremy just forfeited their immunity for loyalty to their teammates. A random lottery will determine who will be exiled. Jenny will choose a name out of the box. That person will be cast into exile immediately and leave the game.
Where to begin? I had immunity coming in tonight, but I had just woken up from a little nap and I had a sneaky suspicion it was gonna be me tonight. I think I wanted it more than anybody else in the game. But happy I have a good game. Play good, play hard. Go hard or go home. Was not what I expected at all.
Next week on Exiled, the contestants react to the latest elimination court and the loss of Andrew. And while there's only 3 more days left in the game, the competitive nature is reaching its climax and alliances have become blurred. The upcoming competitions present some of the most physically and mentally demanding challenges the contestants have faced thus far. with some players struggling just to finish, and find out if players are still divided among tribal lines. Who will be exiled, and who will make it to the Final Four?